Now we go. We have Avatar beating out Old Boy in the round of 64. So we have the uh, Jake and Natiri fight versus Quartridge is what we
Orange. Yep.
Quaritch is what we determine Stephen Lang's character name is. Hence the reason we just say Stephen Lang's character most of the time.
Yep.
And it's that
It's
end.
easier.
It's the end battle in the original Avatar. That is taking on Godzilla minus one's destruction of Ginza, where he destroys the whole town, and that beat out the Ripley versus Alien Queen fight from Aliens. How'd you score it?
I did 7-3 Godzilla.
I went 7-3 Godzilla as well.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to go higher. To me, this wasn't a competition. This was Godzilla all the way. So we'll talk Godzilla quickly. Everything is there to make Godzilla an epic and treated respectfully the way the character is supposed to be treated.
It it does something that all of the American versions l- try to do but never succeed at, which is make Godzilla truly terrifying.
Yes.
Because in real life, it would be a giant fucking monster destroying cities,
Yes.
and it wouldn't be this big spectacle thing. It'd be a terrifying experience, and
Right.
that's what it feels like in Godzilla minus one.
And Godzilla's never looked better. Godzilla
Yeah, I
looks
agree. Yeah.
incredible in this. And you get the atomic fire breath. It don't get much
Yep.
better than that. So with Avatar, I said this in the first one. Avatar was this the first one I did a split on? I believe so. Yeah. This is the first matchup I had a 5-5 split in the round of 64. It took on Old Boy's hallway fight, and outside of the visuals, I feel that this Avatar scene, there's nothing special to it outside of the visuals. The stakes get raised at the end, which I gave points for, but that was its saving grace. And that's why ultimately the Avatar movies in general, but specifically the first Avatar movie, doesn't matter to me that much, because I think it's all sizzle and no steak pretty much.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I would say that about that scene generally. It's mostly sizzle, no steak. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks
Do you,
incredible.
do you think it's a lack of connection with the character?
Partially, I would say. The thing is, this is I remember going into Avatar, and we just walked into the theater. It was one of those classic triple feature days where
I think so. Yeah.
our father refused to go pay for a movie and only see one movie. I remember one time I left after watching one movie and I left you guys there and I walked home by myself. And I don't know if my our father's ever been more disappointed in me. Like, because it was just on principle. You stay for 2 to 3 movies, and we'd been doing it so often during that time, and I was like, I can't. There's nothing
Yeah.
here that I want to watch.
Can't do that anymore.
um, I think technically you could. You just got to be a lot smarter about it.
The true. Yeah.
So in this, we just kind of walked into Avatar. And it was like, oh, everyone's talking about Avatar. Oh my god, it's incredible. Oh my god, this. Oh my god, that. And again, it just came down to when I watch Avatar, it's all sizzle. It looks beautiful, but none of those characters resonate with me. And it's crazy.
Fair.
Half of my philosophy in life, my voting history, everything comes down to environmentalism. The whole movie's about environmentalism, and
Yeah.
I'm still just like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. If you don't connect with the characters, then you just don't connect. It's not like it's something wrong with you or anything. It's just it's not for you. It's not your cup of tea.
Yeah, so that's exactly where I'm just kind of like, okay. But in judging the scene, I think I've done a pretty good job trying to be as fair as possible.
Hmm.
And I just don't see what's really special about that scene outside of the visuals. Now
That that
we've seen
that's
mech fights,
purely
we've seen
why
this
I
stuff.
like
Yeah.
it. Is the visuals, and I do like I I mention it every time Avatar comes up. Zoe Saldana. She never gets enough credit for her mocap
Uh,
performance.
to speak on that, Oscar winner Zoe Saldana.
Yes, yes.
Well
Uh, she,
deserved for her. She finally gets some recognition.
she never gets enough credit for her mocap performance.
I
So
was watching live. Her speech was a little hard to watch because she was so emotional. But,
yeah, oh yeah.
but long overdue for her to get the credit that she deserves.
That's why as if I give them about 20 seconds, and then in that 20 seconds, if I feel any kind of cringe, I mute it.
Unfortunately, I was with friends in a hotel room and didn't have
Like
the opportunity to mute it.
I was just there's times when I'm just like, "Oh, I can't take this. I
Yeah,
can't do it. I can't do it anymore."
I felt that hard in watching her acceptance
Yeah.
speech. It was nothing against her. I was just like, oh god. I felt
Yeah.
the creepy crawly like cringe where you're like, oh okay. But
And
again,
it's funny cuz you were probably super happy for her.
I was so happy for her.
So was I. Yeah.
And again, you are the biggest backer of Zoe Saldana Anya I've ever met. I've ever known. No one goes to bat for her like you do. Where you're like, she never gets the credit. She's amazing. She deserves everything. And so I had all those thoughts in my head. I was so excited for her, but also like the first thing she does is scream out "mommy," and I just went, "Oh god!" And I like
Mhm.
it just went.
Yep.
Uh, uh,
That's that's the mute moment.
but again, good for her. I'm glad she got her win.
Yep.
But she doesn't get her win here because she's going up against Godzilla -1. So
Yep. I think it's fair.